So these on the outside.
Robin,
yeah,
straight in.
Do half and half.
How did football, more specifically kicks, impact you and help you sort of build your confidence in that?
It's kind of helped me with like meeting people, talking more,
In a social
being out
setting,
there, more social.
I think it was just the people really. Maybe start going, and then all the other participants help.
Sort of getting out your comfort zone,
Yeah.
that social side.
How has your identity helped your leadership on and off the pitch?
It is important for myself and Abi and everyone that's in a position where we can influence people with the background we have and coming from where we come from, because you might look up to me and go, I see him doing it, why can't I do it,
People of colour sort of are up against it tough already in terms of, maybe from the outside looking in, but I think, women of colour, it's even harder, so that is something that, I like to represent, and it's something that I didn't have when I was growing up. There was no women of colour, female footballers in Scotland, so, and it was probably something that I didn't even notice just because I didn't recognise that I was any different, because I wasn't around a lot of people of colour, especially growing up in Glasgow. It's not as diverse as Bristol, so you don't quite pick up and you don't notice. But I think now looking back, I realise how much that could have helped me or held me back.
It's having an awareness that you are someone's role model. Whatever we do is going to be looked on by yourselves and people in your community and stuff like this. It's definitely something that I think it's massively impactful for myself. I think when I was younger and I was sort of turning on TV, seeing Tira and rerun down the wing, choppy and score, whatever. Yeah. I was like, whoa. I want to do that. I want to, and the next time I'm down in the park or whatever, I would definitely try it. And I think that's something that's so important, that if you're making sure that you're putting yourself in the best light, if that just means that he's done it, so I want to try and do it. If it's literally just that, then I'm happy. As long as I'm putting sort of good ideas in your head of how your life can go and how your life can be, then I think that's massively important. And I think that's something that can't be overlooked.
How do you think sports kind of help tell the stories of black people in a positive way?
It is difficult. You sometimes need to go above and beyond just to get the same recognition, which obviously ideally we wouldn't want to do, but sometimes that is the battle that we need to face. And I think across the men's team and obviously the women's team, we want that to be a safe place no matter where you're from, and that is something that with the game growing is coming. What has the impact been in terms of you seeing black role models? Do you feel like you see enough of them? Would you like to see more, or what impact has it had?
I felt like as if I wasn't any different to any other people when I was younger. Yeah. Then as I was growing up, I was like, I'm not really the same as other people, but I didn't really understand that as soon as all the other people saw that.
I resonate with it, that I didn't feel any different, and I think that is unfortunately the case for a lot of people of colour, that it's other people that notice that difference before you do, because that's all that we know. We don't feel any different. Obviously we aren't any different in terms of inside, but our appearance might be. So I think it's a great point that you make, and we need to keep fighting those. After that, and after the conversation that we've had, what messages would you give to other young people from your backgrounds, and what advice and how do you think you can help them? And
I feel like they should just carry on doing what they're doing, so you recognise and understand how you're different, but don't let it impact you in a negative way.
Trust people and kind of be out there more, so kind of try things and just try and be part of more things and get kind of out there.
We have the same issues. Obviously we're at a different stage in life, but we still look for things and situations that we feel uncomfortable in terms of us growing. So it's a life skill that you'll never get tired of, and it won't be useful. So I think what you've both said is brilliant and puts you in a great space for growing up. Something that I've sort of realised as I've grown up is you probably don't realise the barriers you've broke down until you look back.
Sure, I could echo that as well. Just making sure that it's rare you're going to sit there and really think look where I am now. I think it is important to do that and reflect on what you sort of overcome. And if we're in this position with a bit of influence and stuff, these two are the most important to sort of
to try and influence the most and make sure that they can look at us and think, I can do that.